podcast talk show.
Hello. It's Wednesday, another day in the hot neighborhood of Redding, California. This is Tvfurstar. My name is Eddie McAllister. I'm your host for today, and I'm here with my engineer, Myra. Say hello, Myra.
Hello,
There
everyone.
she is. It's real. She's a real person. She's the engineer for me today, and I'm also really pleased to have my friend here, Darius Price, to come and talk to us about so many things in the sports world. But it's a pleasure to have you here, Darius. I've been thinking about getting you in there for a while, and we finally made it. We finally found time to come and talk about some sports. But before then, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I want to start off by saying, man, it's a pleasure to be here, man, with you, Mr. Eddie. You over here acting
Yeah.
like I'm the star now. You the real star. But,
Oh man, that's great.
my journey first started. I came from Alabama, came out here to play football. After I got done, went back towards the South. After I finished out there, I had met a good friend. He was on the podcast not too long ago, Rashawn Williams.
Oh yeah, Rashad.
Yeah, and he convinced me to come back out here to Redding. So,
Oh, he's the one.
yeah, he's the one, man. And J.K. counselor that works up at the
How
school.
did he convince you to come to a little place like Redding? This place.
I mean, me and Rashawn just good friends, so you know he got his ways that he can
Man.
convince you. But
Yeah.
Redding's a good place. It always treated me right especially when I went back here in college. So
Yeah.
it's never been bad to me. So I was like, all right.
Yeah, I remember your football days, man.
Because we were living out in Phoenix. Rashawn lived an hour away from where I lived in Phoenix. Lived in Queen Creek. I lived actually in the city. So when he was moving back to Redding, he was like, "Oh, we should move back out there." Just how cheaper it was, and it was. So
From hot to hot.
yeah, hot to hotter, or however you want to call it. And then moved back, started back working up at the college. And then Rashawn, he moved, and then I ended up getting a position where I'm at right now with Emoja, where me and you connect.
Yes.
A little bit more often doing the community
program.
outreach.
Yes. Emoja program, communities in Swahili.
Yes, for unity. So
yes.
That's kind of where we intertwined at, and that's what brings me here today. And
here today talk a little about some sports, in particular the Olympics coming up in July 26th, opening ceremonies. I'm excited once again to be around here every 4 years.
Yeah,
I say it's just a blessing to be around for the Olympics. I have to say I was at the '84 Olympics in Los Angeles. Me and my boys were there. My boys were really young. We were pushing them in strollers, but it was in Los Angeles, and what an opportunity to be in the Olympic Village. I can't remember time that we were in the Olympic Village where I do remember time with Olympic Village. This was the year that they were doing all the little pins and stuff. I don't know how 1984. You weren't that old, were you?
I wasn't even thought of.
oh my goodness!
Native.
Oh my! Yeah, I just told her.
Yeah,
84.
I wasn't even thought of.
Here I am with kids, you know. But yeah, pins was a big deal in '84 in Los Angeles Olympics, and now here we are. 84 in 2024. What was that? 40 years ago? Oh my God,
Sheesh.
Myra. At least something if you do the math. But anyway, yeah, talking about the Olympics. But let's talk about the NBA a little bit, and then let's go into the Olympics. You got the timer going there, Myra? Yeah.
So what you want to know about the NBA, man?
Well, like I said to you earlier, I just found out that Klay Thompson, one of the Splash Brothers, is in Dallas. Oh man, what happened there?
I mean, all good things must come to an end.
Yes. Yes, that's true.
Unfortunately, Klay suffered some gruesome injuries back to back.
Man, yeah.
Where he messed his knee up and then he ruptured Achilles right after that. And I felt like a lot of it is really mental, especially with good shooters. A lot of them is just mental. So once he rushed back, I feel like, mentally that took a toll on him. And, they act like they don't, be on the internet and listen to what people say, but they do. And they get to him,
It's kind of
especially
hard.
when they scored him 0 points. He probably turned on the TV and people like Stephen A. Smith talking
Oh
crazy, and
man,
and unfortunately in
Charles Barkley
sports,
talking.
yeah, those are his peers. These guys, Charles Barkley, Hall of Famers.
Yeah,
Them guys look up to them guys when they was kids and all that, and
yeah,
they talking about you. So
yeah,
that don't help at all. And unfortunately, sports is a what have you done for me lately? So
yeah.
they
Oh,
don't
that's
care
good.
about the game 6 play. They don't remember that. They remember, hey man, you're not doing X, Y, and Z. But to me, he was averaging 17 points a game. I mean, what more do you want out of somebody that's aging, came
Yeah,
off 2 very bad injuries?
yeah,
To me, I feel like, hey, that's a good third option
hmm
now, as his career is going down.
yeah.
But
And he got 4 rings.
got 4 rings,
You can't. Yeah,
So
4 is a lot.
I just hate they had to break up the Splash Bros, him and
hmm
Curry. But like I said, I think the change of scenery will probably like rejuvenate his shooting
hmm
career, because like it don't take a lot of athleticism to shoot.
Dallas.
Um,
Gives
I
up
don't know
Dallas.
how well he'll help Dallas. The team to beat right now is probably Sacramento, because they got DeMar DeRozan. He went over to Sacramento.
DeRozan along with
Yeah.
the other guy. I forgot his name. He's a headache to the Warriors. I can't think of his name. Starts with a D.
Oh, you talking about De'Aaron Fox? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
That's gonna be a nasty duo. And then they got
yeah.
somebody that can score in the condensed half court with DeRozan. Man,
Man,
that's gonna be pretty tough.
DeRozan came from
Chicago.
Chicago. Who did they get for DeRozan?
I
Or
can't remember who all they trade, but it was like I think it was like multiple teams involved. So it wasn't
mm,
just Sacramento.
were there any other trades,
Uh,
notable trades like the? Uh,
Paul George went to the Sixers. So that's another
oh,
one too. We don't.
oh,
I mean, to me, that's not really like too crazy. Like I know a lot of people probably drill me for this, but to me, I don't. Just Paul George aging. I mean, he is what he is. Like
about
I
the
don't.
same age as Clay, right?
Yeah, but I think Paul George about 34, 33, 34, maybe even 30, little up, maybe even older. So to me, when it comes to guys with that age,
Mhm.
you get what you get with them. It's not really going to be too much of a, how people think, over the top. It's like, he is the player that he is at this point.
Mm-hmm. Lot of first time stuff going on in the NBA. Okay, LeBron and Bronny together
I,
on
I,
the Lakers.
I like it.
Man, that's a history. That's history right there.
Yeah.
Never happened before.
Never happened. I'm happy for it. To
Yeah,
me, I feel like Bronny deserves it.
man.
A lot of people got mixed emotions about it, but I feel like if you got a chance to do what LeBron did, you do it.
Yeah,
Especially coming from, not to journey out too far, but from our community, we never been in positions to be able to do something like that for our kids at that level.
man.
Um,
That's huge.
let alone, at a smaller level, at a grocery store, anything, we don't have those type of opportunities. So for LeBron to be able to exercise that opportunity, get his son
Yeah.
an opportunity to play in the NBA, that's big. But to me though, I just feel like the kid actually can play from what I saw. The only thing that was really holding him back was that he went into like cardiac arrest from his heart. So
Oh,
that's probably like,
forgot about that.
yeah, so that's why he's kind of like slow coming back to me. I feel like because he's still trying to get back in shape from that, because he was on minutes restriction at USC. It wasn't like that he put up the points he put up just because he couldn't do it. No, they actually had him on a minutes restriction from that cardiac arrest. So I think once he like settled down and he learned how to play with all that pressure he dealing with, because this is the most pressure a 55th overall pick has ever faced. He got the same amount of pressure as the first overall pick.
He was 55th.
55th overall. So I
Oh,
said people over here upset about this, and he's a 55th overall pick.
oh man. As my son was telling me, he's feeling like Bronny it was prepared to be in the NBA. Having LeBron as his father, being at all the games, knowing all the people that are involved with the Lakers, the trainers and everything that know him, getting him ready. He's ready for the NBA. He's young. He's gonna be there a while. So that's a wonderful thing. Um, another first is I found out that the Lakers hired a woman coach. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't hear about it, but that's kind of good for balance, because we
Yeah.
saw what Becky Hammond did over there with the uh, San Antonio Spurs.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Woman coach?
yeah.
But
Now
certainly
and
not
now
a head coach.
she's not a head coach, but she was on the coaching staff. She played a big role in
San
player
Antonio?
personnel and stuff over there, and then she
Oh,
went on
man.
to play coach for the Aces, and
Yeah.
then they just won, I believe, back to back titles. So
Mm.
I mean, sometimes it's good to have a little balance up in there because a lot of people, with male sports is very ego driven. So to
Yes.
kind of get a different,
Perspectives,
perspective is very good, or be able to
balance,
go
yeah.
to a different perspective when heated arguments going on. That's kind of good to have.
Woman's point of view. Did you
Yeah.
know that, Myra? That a
I
woman,
didn't. That's
a
awesome.
woman assistant coach on the Lakers. All right, hey, let's talk some Olympics.
Yeah.
Let's talk some Sha'Carri Richardson and no lies,
Yeah.
Lyles,
Yeah.
Lyles.
Shakira, that's
Oh
I'm
man, yeah.
all
Let's
for
start with
Shakira.
her.
Yeah, man, I'm happy for her.
Yeah, me too, man.
Super happy for
She's
her.
out of Houston.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, she went to
Runner.
yeah. She got back right. She had that little fall off or
Yeah,
with the whatever, and people was tearing her down, but she didn't let that get to her too much longer,
she
and
expressed that many times. I'm
she
back.
bounced
I'm
back.
better.
She bounced back. I respect that young lady.
Yeah, her head. I think her head is
Yeah,
in the right place.
yeah. She's a beast. I have nothing but the utmost, especially for them sprinters, like because it is what it is. Like with that, it's just you versus you out there. Like
Yeah,
so, it's no team, it's no coach. Like so for her to be able to go out there with that amount of pressure and to be able to respond every time. Yes, big salute to that lady right there.
yeah. I've seen her. I've seen her come in third, sometime fourth place, and then come back. I'm just still was trying to think of the young lady. She got the gold medal. Um, Tall. She went to Harvard. I was trying to. Man, she's got to be. She runs. I think she runs the hurdles and she runs the 400 and 100. I can't think of her name, but Brittany starts with a B or something like that. But back to Sha'Carri. I had to learn how to say her name. I think I got it right. Sha'Carri Richardson, being the runner that she is. Oh yeah, and I saw on Netflix. I think it was Netflix Sprint.
Oh yeah,
The series. No,
I
no,
need to
no
watch that.
lies.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Um,
one. That's a good watch because
yeah.
during that documentary was them actually beating Jamaica in the 4x1,
Oh
and we
yeah.
haven't did that in a long time. So that's another reason why I really respect them ladies because we had a tall mountain to climb in order to get back to where we are for us in track with USA.
Hmm.
Jamaica was running. They was running away with it every year for a long time. So for them ladies to be able to beat Jamaica, that was very big,
Yeah.
super big.
The the team, like I was saying earlier to you, I mean, I like to see the 4x400. Men and women, especially the
Oh, and
women.
old girl, you talking about Sydney McLaughlin? Is that
Oh
who you
yeah,
talking?
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But there's another one too. But Sydney McLaughlin, I think she got gold in,
Mm-hmm. The 400-meter hurdles.
yeah, back in at the last Olympics, I think. But this one young lady, I'm looking it up too. She got her props. I think she runs the 400. I can't think of, but there's another young lady named Masai Russell. She come out of the running hurdles also, and certainly we're talking about gymnastics. Talking about how can I forget her name?
Oh, you
Uh,
talking about Simone?
Simone. Yeah,
Yeah,
how
that's
can I
pound
forget
to
her
me.
name?
That's pound for pound the greatest athlete I've seen before. That girl can
Man,
flip. Jesus.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we got a few minutes left. You got any predictions
Uh,
on Olympics as far as getting gold?
yeah. I'm around with the home team USA. We looking
Yeah.
good out there in hoop too.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, don't forget the
the
hoop.
only country that really scared me on the basketball side is France. That boy Victor Wembanyama. I don't know.
Oh,
I think that
yeah.
boy was made in the lab. He not real. I've been watching it because it's at weird times because they playing in different countries or whatever. But the
Yeah.
games I do get to catch, America's looking good. Of course, you got all them superstars out there on the court together.
Yeah,
They're gonna
man.
look good.
Yeah, I mean all the superstars.
But France is, I don't know. The more and more I watch that young kid
France?
Wembanyama play, the more and more I get real worried about him taking over the NBA.
And then he got the other Frenchman that got the
Gobert. Yeah.
Gobert. He got a ring with Denver, right?
Oh no, you talking about
He from French?
No,
Gobert.
you talking about what's my man? Joker. No Kila Jokic.
Okay.
That's what you talking about. He played for Serbia. We just played them earlier today. And
But for France, Gobert for France.
Yeah, Gobert is on France.
Him and Wembanyama together,
yeah. It should have been an Embiid too, but Embiid chose to play for America.
Embiid?
Yeah, Joel Embiid.
Oh, really?
For America. He getting a lot of flack for that right now.
So he could have played for France?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Man. Yeah. So the Olympics coming up, July 26th, opening ceremony, and certainly, I think we're just about out of time here, but as it goes on and we start looking at it, I think on one of these Wednesdays, I'd love to have you back now that we see what's going on, how many gold medals we got, who's doing what, especially, can't forget the swimming and the gymnastics, and certainly we love track and field. And what else is there? They tell me breakdancing. Breakdancing. Is there such thing with sitting volleyball? I saw something about sitting volleyball. I don't know. I don't know, Myra. So anyway, at this time, I'm going to sign off. Enjoyed talking to you. Why don't you come back and talk with us again? It's really a delight to talk to you. Kind of mix it up because we're going to be doing a lot of political interviews, and to have somebody come in and talk about sports, it would be a change up,
Yeah.
So you got anything else you want to sign off with?
Nah, man, just appreciate you guys having me.
Yes, sir.
And it was my pleasure.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is Eddie McAllister signing off for Tvfurstar on these Wednesdays at 6 o'clock. And thank you for tuning in. And me and Myra say, see you next week.
See you next week.
Podcast Talk Show.